Always on fire.
You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist. You're watching GuudeBoulderfist.
So today when I was thinking of stories that I haven't told you guys yet, I was thinking about whenever I was when I was 10 or 11, when I was living in Texas, and a friend of mine and I would we'd go to the flea market pretty much every weekend, and God damn it, it was just like the thing to do, and that's where we were collecting football and baseball cards and stuff like that. And there was this one shop that had just tons of stuff, and I told him, fuck off, stare. Place and stay. I think it's because I was standing in the block. I was freaking it out. I was like, dude, we need to rob this bitch. Just take all of her shit. And so I planned it all out. If anyone that's close to my age remembers like the spy tech stuff, I had like all of it, like the like walkie-talkies, the periscope, the fucked upstairs. Like I had it all, and I was just like all into that shit. Alright, you can stay. And so I planned it all out, got everything we needed together. He lived pretty much right down the road from the flea market, and this place was so ghetto. Like, like there's nothing around here where I live. I mean, there's flea markets, but there's nothing like this place, because most of the people that sold stuff there lived there too. Like they would sleep there at night and stuff, and stay there during the week and all this. All right. So now then, foiling around here. So I planned it all out, planned it for weeks, figured out what we were going to do, and we just happened to get lucky when we did this. I stayed the night at his house, and we left from there about midnight or so and walked down the road to the flea market. Actually, not down the road, we walked through the fields to the flea market with our duffel bag and our screwdriver and stuff like that. Because, see, my plan was I had, like, scoped out her shop, and, oh, fuck, Jesus, and looked, well, there we go, there's the damage, looked at her door and stuff like that, and realized I could take the door off the hinges from the outside, because the screws were on the outside. So went down, took her door off the hinges, and like they had security and stuff that would like go up and down the aisle, stuff like that. So we watched the security, because we would like walk in between the shops. It was like little alleyways and stuff, and we hid behind people's trash and shit. And so yeah, we go in, we take her door off the hinges, we took everything the woman had. Like apparently she would this was something that she claimed that it had to be us. So we ended up getting caught. Just ruin the story now. We didn't get caught that night though. We got away with everything. Every bit of baseball, football, everything that she owned, we took. Just terrible. And like we would work up at the flea market a couple days. I mean, not like, it wasn't like prime time employment or anything, but we would like assist this one lady with her shop, not the one we robbed. And so we were there pretty much every weekend, and we get paid a little bit, and she let us like sell some of our stuff there and everything as well. But yeah, we got lucky, because we were going through all of her stuff, and underneath all these boxes, apparently all her good shit, she hid all her good shit under all these boxes every night whenever she would close up shop. But apparently she went out of town the same weekend. It was just coincidence. She'd gone out of town, and so she wasn't even coming back for like 2 weeks or something like that. So like, we took all the shit, put it in this huge duffel bag, brought it home or to his house, opened up every single pack, like just went through all this shit, categorized it. My idea was to hide it in this warehouse that was near there. It was pretty much abandoned, and not. I know I just broke these down, but I'm still gonna put them back. Not my storytelling is messing up my train of thought here. I'm trying to figure out how to actually go. I need to go up one more here, and then come in. Yeah, I guess that'll be how we do it here. But so whenever she came back from being out of town, we had already had her stuff for like 2 weeks and going through everything. He ended up telling his dad, like he didn't tell his dad we stole the shit, obviously, but he told his dad, "Oh yeah, this woman gave us all this stuff." I mean, we're talking tons of stuff. Like, I just keep on doing it. More stuff than I mean. I know his dad probably knew better, and he was just waiting for the police to show up at his door, which ended up happening. But whenever the woman finally got back in town, it's strange how it all worked out, because she accused the woman that at the flea market that we worked for. She accused her. She said some coat hanging up in her window was stolen from her, and that's one of the things that was stolen, and it wasn't. I mean, that's not true unless they went and stole the shit without our knowledge. Yeah, I like that. I think I'd like it to go in. Okay, there's our entryway. I think I'd like to have like let's see here. I think I'd like to have like a little deck out over here, not a big one, just something kind of small. Let's get back over here. But yeah, I mean, she called the police, obviously, and we got accused of it all by coincidence, literally, just because. I guess I need to use another brick here again. Like I said, we were all up there all the time, and she was like, she said that we were the only ones that would have known where she had her good stuff hid, which, like I said, the truth of it all after the fact, like I can say this all now, we had no idea. We just lucked into it and happened to find it. But she was like, they're up here all the time, and they probably seen me hide my good stuff, and the woman they work for, she's got my code in the window and all this, so it has to be them. So then the police went to his house and my house, and at the time where we were living, in my closet was the intake for the air conditioner, and so they didn't find any of my shit, because I had taken the intake off the air conditioning system and hid it in the vents, all my cards, like my half of the stolen property. So none of the stuff that I had taken home with me was actually found, and so I was in the clear. But whenever we went down to the police station, like my dad was a police officer, he didn't live in Texas, but my mom called him whenever all this happened, and he talked to me on the phone, and his advice was to say nothing, get a lawyer. Whenever they question you, they're going to tell you all this shit about how you need to tell them everything, and he said, don't tell them a thing. He's like, we know you're guilty, but they don't know anything about anything, so say nothing. And so I went down there, and I was taking my father's advice. I was going to tell them nothing. And we get into the police department, and they tell me how my friends already told them everything, and if I don't tell them my side of the story, then I mean, this is like standard police, just standard police, I guess, is the word here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I wasn't gonna actually say anything. Does I want it here or over here? I think I'd like to be able to see the village, so I can warn them of the flood. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it over here. This isn't gonna be big either. I guess it will be kind of big. So yeah, we get down there, and I'm just doing what my dad tells me. I'm not gonna say anything. And my mom is just like, "You're gonna tell them everything." And so I told them pretty much everything. It didn't leave much out. I mean, I didn't, because like I said, I didn't know what my friend had told him, so I didn't accuse him of anything. I just like, yep, we took some cards. we've given him all. We gave them all back, and of course she told the police that we didn't give them all back. She said that she had all these rookie cards that never existed, and she was trying to claim on her insurance, and she probably ended up with the whole deal. She probably ended up better off through her insurance than she ever started out, honestly. But she ended up dropping the charges on us, so it all worked out pretty well, I guess. But yeah, there's my story. I once robbed a bitch of some baseball cards. She had this solid gold Nolan Ryan that probably was worth like $500 or something. Like it was like, I don't even know. I don't know who made it or anything. That was one of the things I had kept in my in my secret location. That, but I ended up giving everything back. My mom brought me home. Get it all, Even like give them, like we ended up having to give her. So I know she actually turned out better because we had to give her all our stuff too, like everything, all our cards. I had no cards after this, so everything I owned was given to her as well, which is probably the just thing to do once you've been robbed. When I was in high school, I used to collect Magic the Gathering cards. I had, for those that play Magic, I had a lot of stuff. I started, getting like 4 sets of everything pretty early on. I think from Ice Age on, I had 4 sets of everything. And I ended up selling it actually when I was in high school so that I could buy a stereo system for my car, which was then stolen a week later. The cards I sold were probably worth 5 times what I sold them for. I think I sold everything for $2,000, and if I had sold that shit on eBay, like at the time eBay wasn't even big. That's whenever eBay was first starting out. I'm old, but if I had done this, if I had sold the same stuff now on eBay, it'd be worth just a ridiculous amount of money. But it's not now, or I don't have it now. Whatever. Nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do? But yeah, there's my getting robbed story too, and it was fucked up too, cause like I got the new stereo system in my car, got the speakers and all that stuff, and a couple weeks after that, I keep seeing that lava over there. I should go check it out someday. A couple weeks after I just got it, me and my mom's boyfriend were standing out. We had just like tilled the front yard and we were planting seed, and we're just standing out there in the front yard, and these 3 guys go walking by, and what I think I'd like to do here is make these half steps. These 2 guys go walking by, and as they pass my car, 2 of them emerge from the other side, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to the third? So I start walking towards my car, and the windows are down. It was like a nice day outside, and I had left my windows down, and one of them had kneeled beside my car and had his fucking arm in the window trying to pull the stereo system out of the car, which didn't work. So I went chasing his ass, and he went running off down the road, and we called the police, but that didn't do any good. So yeah, this was in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and like we moved there from Texas, and I brought like my 4-wheeler and my dirt bike and stuff like that with me, and that shit got just everything I owned got stolen. Like we had the 4-wheeler in the backyard, chained up, and the chains got cut on that, and it got stolen. Dirt bike got stolen and just ruined. Like it was a really nice Honda 70 with like street legal with like a license plate and shit. But yeah, it got stolen. They ended up finding the dirt bike, but it didn't matter. It was just destroyed by the time we got it back. Like they fucked it up. We ended up taking the motor off of it and making a go-kart out of it. I like that. I really do. Alright. Now then. I like this little tower so far. I just gotta work out this. This is not permanent, guys. This is not the way in and out of the top here. What I'm probably gonna do, in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. I'm gonna use ladders, I guess, and a trap door. So let's just go ahead and go over here and grab these things. I should have a trap door actually. Run, fucker! Run! Will you run? There we go. Some bitch. Slow not running, some bitch. hell's wrong with this guy? So the next contest is going to be announced next week. Hey, I was looking for these earlier. Okay. Do I have any riders already? I think I do somewhere. I'm going to organize this, I swear to you guys. We need... Let's take 4 of them. I should have a ton of wood in here, too. I chopped up so much damn wood, it's not even funny. Here we go. I'll just make new ladders. Oh, look at that. I'm not even shift clicking. How's that make you feel? There, I'll shift click that one. I just don't want to make a whole shit ton. I think that's enough. Do I have the wood still on me? Okay. I'm just going to bring it with me, and that way I can make a workbench over here if I need to. I still haven't fixed these doors. I keep getting video responses on how to fix them, and I haven't even watched the last 2 that I got. But I will. I will watch them and see if there's some way I should actually fix these. I got a lot of responses about my T flip-flop being the most ineffective design that exists in the world, and I knew that. I was aware. Whoops, missed. Alright. But I'm okay with that. Wait, I gotta think about this, because I'm gonna need a bridge that goes over to there too. We can have that. How do we want this to work? Alright, we're gonna take this back. Oh, God fucking Jesus. Alright. Go back in there. One of these days I'm gonna write a story to tell you guys. There's plenty of stories involving the guy I was just talking about that we robbed the flea market together with. He had this sister that I tried so hard to have sex with. Never did, but I tried, man. I would just, and I wasn't even like smooth about it. I would be like I remember one time, LT was his name, and his sister was Michelle. LT had, well, Michelle had a friend spend the night, and I was spend the night with LT the same night, and I can't remember this girl's name, but her and LT ended up getting it on. He was all like, "Hey man, just hide in the closet." So I got in the closet, and I hear him tell her, "Jason's hiding in the closet," and I was like, "Dude, fuck off." So I end up leaving, and I walk out there to Michelle, and I'm like, "Well, they're in there having sex. We should have sex." That was my fucking pickup line or whatever. Like, do you wanna? Let's do it. So bad. It didn't work. She wasn't even that hot or anything either. It was just I don't know, 9 and 10 years old. And you're just like, I want to have sex. Let's have sex. Let's do it. We all went skinny dipping one time, and we were all drunk. It was one of the first times I ever got drunk. Again, I was 9 or 10 years old, and after she had left, Michelle left, it was just me and LT out swimming. And like I said, we were drunk. This story is, I probably shouldn't even tell this one. This one is like just retarded. And I'm like, dude, I gotta take a shit. And he's like, just do it here in the pond. And so I did. And alright, this is the part that gets fucked up, and I don't know if I should tell it, but I'm just gonna tell it. So after I had shit, it's sitting there floating in the pond, and he's all just all laughing at it and everything. And so I grab it and throw it at him. It just hit him dead square in the face with this big turd. Just bam! Oh man, he was kind of angry about that. Oh god, that was so long ago. I came back over for something. I don't know what it was. Oh. Worst story ever told. Always on fire.
You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist. You watching GuudeBoulderfist. Fighting just to save his life. Got you laughing every night.
Yes. You know your diamond shit just got fucked. I like when someone dies, the way things explode out of them from all sides.